Um, but I switched halfway through and I took off my enchants off of Cerulean and added Blessed and Glittered onto my Cerulean and stacked my no Starlight Worms on top of using my Cerulean to hopefully up my chance for Nova. Um, and the Blessed and Glittered onto my Cerulean, which still did not work. Starfall. Well, I'm getting my Nova. I'm not getting my shiny and blessed or shiny and or sparkling together. It's literally the shiny and sparkling that's not really wanting to pop. Saphiric. I did not think of using Saphiric. I was originally told to use Destiny. And because that's the problem I was running into when I was using Destiny, is my Nova wouldn't pop at all using just the Starlight Worms, which is why I switched to Cerulean. When I stacked my worms on top of Cerulean, then my Nova was actually proccing. Otherwise, I was eating through worms and they weren't doing jack shit. Like, fuck all. However, they have nerfed Starlight Worms, so they're only a 30% chance to actually proc. Going back to, they've nerfed a whole bunch of the mutation chances. So, we've been running Blessed, Glittered, Shiny Totems, and Aurora in order to get this motherfucker. Now, Cloud got his right away. Lo and behold, surprise, surprise. I can't get mine to save the life of me.
Yeah.
Much like that stupid shark yesterday. They've nerfed Starlight Worms. Starlight Worms are no longer 100% chance. It used to be 100% for Starlight. It is fucking stupid. And here's the best part about it, and this is what irritates me the most because, like, half their announcements state that they want all transparency, but that was never documented, much like with half of their mutation changes. That is never documented or stated in their fucking changelogs. Where is the transparency? There is none. Which is going back to why I say shit's a fucking clusterfuck of crap. And it is fucking stupid. That's why sometimes it's like I'm asking shit like, is it a glitch? Is it a bug? Is it whatever? And also, I can't put in a bug report because I'm not level 15, which used to be level 10. I don't fucking know what's going on with the Discord either. But I still can't anyways, but whatever. And don't get me started on the stupid Discord crap. But the whole thing's dumb. But granted, somebody told me that they were like 18 and 19, and so basically it's ran by children, so that really makes sense. But everything changing every 2 seconds is what's annoying the living ever fucking bejesus out of me. And like I said in the very beginning, I've seen these things happen before, and that's how games die. This game's apparently already almost died before. They're trying to revive it. This isn't the way to revive it. This is why people are still leaving it. Like, bro, y'all gotta get your shit together. I don't know what to fucking tell them, but like, this ain't this. No. Mm-mm. Fishmas better be fucking awesome. I'll tell you that. I'm excited for Fishmas though. Like, super stoked, but I will tell you straight up, if it is as anticlimactic as Fish giving, I'm gonna be very upset. And if their rewards out of Fishmas is not better than what's in this calendar, I'm gonna also be very upset. Shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. And this is honestly why I don't play Roblox games in general. Like, most of them are dumb as fuck. Most of them, I lose brain cells. This is the one out of 2 games I play. And this game is one that I looked at and I saw and I was like, hey, this game is actually decent. It was really good. It had good bones. And it wasn't a game that I came into and was like, oh, this game was built for 5-year-olds. Like, this game was built with grind in mind, but a level grind, like leveled, when I say level, not level as in like your experience, but like leveled out where it was balanced grind, where I didn't get everything done. I mean, I would have liked a little more grind to it because I don't like playing games that I'm done with, like, with something in 2 hours. But it was still decent enough that it was like, okay, it's got a leveled out balance for like adults to like mid-teenagers. I can see that. Okay, cool. But something that still passes the time, and there's still something to do afterwards. There's more and more and more to do. It had exploration. It had all kinds of things to do. And at the time, honestly, I felt like it was more leveled or balanced than what it is now because each rod that I went through was better than the next, better than the next, better than the next, better than the next. Where now, it's literally every rod is fucking garbage and trash except for like the top 3 or 4. And every single rod that they've handed out that's new is garbage. There's nothing, now that they've taken out level rods, now that they've taken out all of that, there's nothing for me to set my eyes on as a goal, for me to work hard for, that I really want. Black market's ass. There's nothing in here that I really want. At all. See, and that's something that I fought for, and I don't know. I've had some OGs tell me I was wrong, and some tell me that I was right, right? I am, and that's where, like, I'm new to this game, but I am an OG player. I am an in-game player in another game, so I see both sides to it in this game. That's why I said, and I've said to begin with, like, the devs are walking a fine line. They've got technically, essentially, 3 sets or groups of people that they're trying to appease in this game. While setting back or nerfing money in this game, I don't think is a bad thing. But as a new player, I shouldn't have ever been able to get Nate's Rod. That shouldn't have ever happened. Like, but I fully don't agree with all the whiny asses who couldn't afford Nate's Rod to sit there and bitch, whine, and complain. The people who worked their asses off and were able to afford that should be able to afford that, and they should be able to flaunt that. They've been here for day 1, or however long. They put the work in for it. and they should be able to run around and flaunt that. They shouldn't have nerfed the price of it. They shouldn't have given out fucking 2 refunds. Now, the first refund, because they did nerf the price, absolutely should have been handed out, right? You guys should have gotten that refund. But the second refund, I shouldn't have gotten a refund the second time for me spending my own money.
Yeah, I should
Like, that
I
was dumb
agree.
as fuck. And I shouldn't have been able to get Nate's Blade. I just showed up on the scene. Why was I able to get Nate's Blade? I should not have that. But on top of that, the way I wish that they would do it and change it, which would, I think, eliminate a lot of the banter and the bicker and the whatever. Because, like, in ESO, the way things works is we have our in-game players who definitely love to flaunt things, who definitely love to flex, right? But we don't hate it and we don't get upset when the newbies get to our level and they get to then flex. We just kind of move on and flex on somebody else, right? We don't get upset when people get up to our, to our point. So, but the way ESO works is the items, instead of the items disappearing forever, is that they come out on a rotation. So if they're in the shop for so many weeks or for a week, depending, because we have a crown shop and then we have the Lux vendor. The Lux vendor is weekly. The crown shop is sometimes weeks, sometimes a couple days. It just depends. But those items will come out on a rotation. They're not gone forever. So if a newer player comes in and they can't afford it or they can't get it, they can always save up for it and get it when it comes back around on rotation. Now, some items won't come back around for an entire year, but they'll still always come back out. And that's what I think this game needs to do. Those rods or those items that are gone forever, like, because everything they do, even in the shop, even the Robux items, they're a one-time deal, and that's not cool, because that is what makes people not want to play. Those items need to be able to come back around, so those newbie people could go, oh, bet I'm gonna save up for week 27 of whatever, and make sure I have enough for that car when it comes back around, or that rod when it comes back around. I have a goal. I'm bound and determined to get that. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. It needs to come back out and go on a rotation. Right. And since you bought it for the 3 billion, you should have had the first refund. But when I bought it, obviously, it was the second nerf, not the first nerf, but the second nerf, when it was 100 mil, and I shouldn't have gotten a fucking refund. I shouldn't have gotten to buy it at all, but I shouldn't have gotten a fucking refund. And I don't even use it. To be honest, I don't really like it. But also, I don't think it should have been nerfed even further because people wanted to complain about it. Like, it shouldn't have been nerfed more. 4% down to 2% is ridiculous. And that's where, like, I think the devs need to stop and realize the people who keep complaining about shit, those are the people, no matter what you do, will never be happy. There is a certain, and that's why big time studios do not open their shit to live polling. And if they do, it's by, like, actual questionnaires, and they toss out anything that has an I don't know to it. And no real coherent sounding answers, because there is a section of the game base that you just have